Hello, everybody, and welcome to our Extreme Rules review show of the IWC Radio podcast. I'm Smoot, along with Chucks and Beans. Or not Beans, I'm sorry, Will. I was just mentioning Beans a moment ago, off air.
That guy.
So it would help if Beans would actually show up, and then we wouldn't have this snafu from time to time.
Hashtag not beans.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, good. All good.
Not bad. You know those stories that people get all over Reddit that, like, I just left my back door open today and a cat has decided that it lives here now?
Yeah,
Oh,
did
yeah.
that happen to you?
Yeah, it's happened to me.
Oh,
But I don't know whose cat it is. So
Okay.
it looks healthy enough.
Mm-hmm.
It's clean. It looks like it's well looked after. But it really wants to come into my house.
Uh-huh.
Like all the time. I can't seem to get it to leave. So I live on the first floor, so I have to climb up the back and jump into my kitchen window.
Mm-hmm.
First floor, I guess it's second floor. You don't have a ground floor. So
Right.
I'm off the ground and it still climbs up to get into my kitchen window. And
That's a determined cat if it's going to climb up floors.
well, kind of. It's there's a roof below the window, so it's not too bad. You know, cats are good climbers. But yeah, it's decided every time I'm in the kitchen, it just appears. Within a couple of minutes of me going into the kitchen, turning the light on, boom, there it is on the windowsill, meowing to get in.
It's stalking you.
It's
Does
not
it have
me.
does it have a collar?
No.
Okay. What's the weather over there like currently?
It's fair. Well, it's not as cold as it usually is in late October or mid-October,
Yeah, same here.
but it's still kind of chilly.
Yeah.
Mm.
So I just went before the show then to get a drink from the. Oh, speaking of which, let's do that.
Oh, hey, there we go. Hold on.
He wasn't there when I went into the kitchen.
There you go.
By the time I pulled the Coke out of the fridge, meow, there it is.
Aw.
Just come in. I don't know what to
So
do.
you-
I don't want to steal
Good.
someone else's cat.
I think you've got to.
The cat has decided.
Don't you reckon, like, most cats are owned by about 4 different people or something? Because they just go from house to house and last a few nights here, a few nights there.
Kinda.
I know when we had a cat years ago, I was like that. It would just be out for weeks. We'd think it was dead. It'd just turn up.
Show up again. Hungry.
Yeah. And it was always having a fight because it would come back with like something missing. But that's some cats are like that, aren't they?
Some
It'll
cats
be
are
fine.
like that, territorial.
The best story about when we had this is years ago. You're talking about 10 years ago. It went missing on one of its usual usual adventures.
Excursions. Went on a tour.
And it was gone for a long time this time. It was about a month or so. That was quite long for this time. And my mum it was her cat really, and she was like, "Oh no, it's gone. This is it now. It's finally something's it's had one fight too many." Something like that. And then just totally out the blue, we get a knock on the door from a neighbour who lives behind us. It's like, "If you got a black and white cat," it's like, well, yeah, but it's So we're telling him the story, and he said, "Come round to mine for a minute." So we went round to his, went into his back garden, into his shed. There's our cat and about 15 kittens. That's
Pretty good.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So yeah, I like cats. I'm more of a cat man than a dog man, I think.
Me too, absolutely. If only for the memes, they're much.
Yeah,
funnier.
I've
They look after
owned
themselves
both,
a lot
actually.
more.
yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Less
definitely.
trouble.
Is there any way you could put like food out for it?
Well, I think that would be encouraging the cat.
Well, he's already
I could-
encouraged to be there.
Exactly. So if I start putting food out, it'll say, "I definitely live here," and then I've catnapped someone. So I don't want to be that guy. But also, I don't want to be the guy that leaves a homeless cat out in the cold.
Exactly.
So do I let it in and then like cage it up and take it to the vet to get its chip scanned. Because that seems weird. If he just lives across the road, then I'm,
Do you know anyone with a cat? Like nearby? I mean,
yeah,
like anyone.
Any neighbors or anything like that?
Anyone. There are very few cats around, but there are some. The weird thing is, this isn't the first time this has happened. So, a cat that looks very similar, used to come here 3 or 4 years ago. Exactly the same thing. Used to climb up on the kitchen, especially if I was chopping chicken or something. It would appear out of nowhere, and it would eat anything I give it within seconds. It could be a big old pile of like chicken offcuts and stuff. It would be gone as soon as it hits the floor. He would lie down in certain places in the house. He, really made himself comfortable. But he was angry, always angry. If we tried to walk past him, he would swipe and swiping your ankles and stuff. He was vicious. Then he disappeared, and some posters went up around the neighborhood saying missing cat. Oh God, something's happened to this cat.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he got too friendly in one of the student houses around here, took him home after around that time of year in summer. Maybe he's just been taken with someone. A few years go by, and now this cat started doing the same thing, as if it knows us. I don't know, this might be the same cat. Where's he been? But he's much friendlier now.
Interesting.
So it's kind of ideal. Like, I would be quite happy to adopt him, but I need to know if he's got a real owner first.
What you need to do, I think, next time it turns up at your window.
I could make that happen, like, right now, I think. He might still be there.
Let it in, and as you open the window, just shout, "Is this anyone's cat?" And then when you don't get an answer, that's it. You can claim it.
That's it.
Taking it to the vet to see if it's microchipped or whatever seems like a good idea.
That does make the most sense, but also it's a ball ache to try and getting a cat into a cage is hard enough, and then taking it to the vet, it's a nightmare. But that does seem like the only thing.
Maybe they'll be cooperative.
Maybe. If he really wants this to happen, then that's.
Yeah, but if he wants the home, then
he's got to do the hard work first. Yeah.
Is it a he or she? Or...
I mean, I haven't had a good rummage yet, but it's a decent-sized cat. He's pretty heavy, and he looks like a dude. So I don't know. I'm assuming he's a guy.
It'd be interesting if it was a pregnant cat. And it's just hungry.
Oh no, he's definitely not wide.
Gotcha.
He's heavy. It's kind of he's a muscular cat. I think this guy works out.
Well, if it's just a cat that's been outdoors, just rummaging for food, I mean...
Yeah, maybe rummaging for food, but he's doing well. He looks healthy.
Interesting.
He's got a weird face too. Like one side of his face is not swollen, it's hard. Like his skull is bulging somehow on one side. So maybe he has been in some fights or something. Something's happened to him.
Some sort of droid cat?
I would definitely take it to the vet and see if it belongs to anybody, and then if not, keep it.
Yeah, that could be the way.
Yeah. Or go with the shouting option.
Or the shouting option, yeah. Anybody's cat?
Maybe I just don't shout that loud. So, is anyone got this cat? No one. Once, twice. Oh, it's mine now. Right.
I mean, I suppose the bigger question is, do you want a cat?
I don't think the flat is set up for a cat. Like I said, I'm on the first floor. I'm off the ground. So if he wants to go out to have a wee, then he's got to use the kitchen window, and I don't want to leave the kitchen window open all day, every day.
Get a litter box.
Man, I don't want a litter box. that is what would have to happen. God damn, I don't want a litter box.
Yeah, when we had a cat, we didn't have a litter box, but we would
just let it out.
Just let it out, yeah. So.
Yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Dilemma you've got yourself there, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Must be worse to find out that you're pregnant or something, Do I want it? Do I not? What do I do here? I'm not ready for this.
Well, we don't have that choice over here anymore.
That's where you are.
Yeah.
Anyway, should we get to
Anyway.
the wrestling? I guess that's a
Yeah,
no.
I suppose.
All right. Oh, there we go. Okay. Cool.
No, let's go back to the appointment. So, right, where are we at? What are we kicking off with? The TV, or are we going straight into the predictions?
Well,
The paper review.
The paper review happened first.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
let's-
did.
And then we can get into the weeklies for the week here.
Chronologically, there's a way.
Let's do this chronologically. Hey,
Oh.
there it is.
Timing on that. That was brilliant.
6-match show. This is a quick one, and no pre-show as well. They haven't gone back to that. Kicked off, I thought, pretty strong here with the 6-man tag. The Brawling Brutes going over Imperium. The logic was right. Gunther beat Sheamus for the US title. The IC title. So the Brawling Brutes get the win. That's points for all of us, not the Beans. Serves them right for not being here.
Yeah, it was a pretty good match. I liked the little image of Sheamus or his like great grandfather or whatever in that little picture frame. Because somebody threw it and it had like an incredible bounce to it.
That's what you took from this match.
Partially, yeah. I'm like, whoa. I don't know if we needed like a little bar set up at ringside, and then Cole.
That was weird.
Yeah, and Cole kind of just ribbing at Corey Graves' drinking. But yeah, I thought it was alright. For the match itself, this was pretty good.
Yeah, Cole said a few things about his drinking, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he went on to. He seems to hate Philadelphia for some reason. Oh, sorry, probably not so much Philadelphia, more of its residents.
I mean, did you see what they look like at the end of the show? Like, my God.
Well, exactly. Yeah. But no, yeah, I don't know. Has he had a bad experience in Philadelphia or something?
As somebody that grew up outside of Philly, it's not that great as they show on TV and film.
Oh, right.
If
So it's like the what can we say? I think somewhere that no one likes.
What's set in Philadelphia? Fresh Prince was born and raised in West Philadelphia, but that show wasn't set in Philadelphia.
Rocky, but yeah, he got out of there because
he got out of there because he got in one little fight.
That's
His
right.
mom got scared.
Yeah, because Philadelphia's a fucking hellhole.
I'm sorry, Rocky was there as well.
Yeah, Rocky was there, but what else have I seen? Because I don't know. I just associate with ECW, I guess, and that film. Philadelphia.
Is that the one where Tom Hanks gets AIDS?
It's one of them, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just think it's a cheese, maybe.
Philly, yeah.
Cream cheese, yeah.
Soft cheese, yeah.
Did you get that over there?
Yeah, the Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
I know, it makes sense, obviously, being called Philadelphia, but I thought it was one of them weird things that probably nothing to do with Philadelphia.
Like Chicagoland pizza.
Like Chicago town pizzas.
Yeah, like we don't get.
Made in Dublin.
Yeah. They're not bad. If you get the right ones, they're not bad.
If you get one with more than one pepperoni.
Yeah, that is an issue.
That was good, fellas, yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to, we need to investigate Michael Cole's hatred for Philadelphia.
That sounds like Smooth explained it.
Oh.
Spent
yeah,
time
maybe.
there. It sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, fair point.
Done some travelling then, Smooth. You've been in about 3 different places since we've been doing this show.
What do you mean?
Weren't you in, you were in West Virginia and then, Georgia and...
Oh, Smooth, yeah.
Moved all over.
Oh, me, yeah. I was on Eastern Virginia, not Western. But yeah.
Oh, regular Virginia.
Yeah.
So where would you say is the nicest one that you've? or is it all just varying degrees of?
Georgia. Well, here there's like nothing. There's like it's just vast grasslands and whatnot.
Pretty empty up.
Yeah, which I absolutely hate.
Well, you know.
South Dakota.
Yeah, I know you have told me that before, but I always forget.
I would say Georgia is probably the nicest because as there's a whole bunch of countryside as well, but very nice people, I would say. The old Southern hospitality, I would say.
Yeah, I think I would have guessed Georgia would have been my guess on that one. I wouldn't mind seeing a bit of Georgia. Where were we? So the good old fashioned Donnybrook. That was the Boiling Brutes. And good stuff. Hard hitting. Can't complain about that one. Then we went on to the SmackDown Women's Title match where we were split down the middle on this one. Points go to me and Smoot.
Yeah.
Ronda Rousey pulled out the win in the end. Technical submission. Liv Morgan passed out.
Yeah, because like Ronda did yoga on her.
She did some yoga right on her. Liv Morgan just couldn't take it.
Or she like ripped a fart and then made Liv's eyelash fall off.
Yeah,
so
much.
This whole storyline, if I understand it right, was that Liv Morgan isn't tough enough to beat Ronda Rousey, and then we just proved it.
Then why was she laughing?
I don't know. Was she laughing?
Yeah.
She had a smile, didn't she? As she passed out.
Oh. I wouldn't be laughing when I was passing out.
Yeah.
No.
Me neither.
Unless I had, like, laughing gasps. Yeah, maybe then I would.
Or maybe she has a fart fetish. I don't know.
Hey, maybe.
To each their own.
Yeah.
But yeah, this match was kind of just eh. It happened. We all knew, well, most of us knew who was going to win.
You know who did have a fart fetish, by the way?
Who?
James Joyce. Yeah, look it up. True
Okay.
story. Yeah. Wrote letters about it.
James Joyce, ring it up.
You don't know James Joyce? Wrote Ulysses? Irish author from back in the day?
Oh, right, yeah, sorry.
Oh, that guy. That James Joyce.
I couldn't think of the name for him right there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's him. Look that up. Some of the stuff he wrote to his other half. Gets fairly graphic.
Okay.
And he's quite the wordsmith. Strap match. Speaking of fetishes, Karrion Kross beat Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre can't catch a break lately. Karrion Kross wins. That's points for all of us. Anything to say about this one?
Mind games early on.
Mind games.
I don't know. Kross just kind of looks like an average guy with hair now.
I agree.
He's just, I don't know. He seems like somebody, I said this on Twitter, but he seems like somebody you could beat in poker. You know? Like, it's something about him. He doesn't have a good poker face. I don't know.
That's probably good in pro wrestling, though, right? You want to be expressive.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Good in wrestling, not in poker. And I'm not even that good at poker, so if I can beat him...
I can't. I never played poker.
Okay, well, maybe we should play sometime.
Maybe we should.
Shucks is after your money. Watch out.
I need it. It's been a rough month. Car insurance to pay. You know.
Oh.
That time of year again.
Yeah.
Okay, Drew McIntyre loses. I'm going to predict right now that whatever he does next month, he's going to win.
McIntyre? Probably.
McIntyre, yeah. I'm putting in an early prediction. Drew McIntyre wins.
Do you think they may go 50-50 like they usually do?
Yeah, it could be. Could well. Oh, what's next month though? Is that it's going to be?
That's a good question.
It's Crown Jewel next.
Oh, they're doing Crown Jewel.
Beautiful city of Jeddah, or Riyadh, or whatever it is.
So Halloween Havoc, but
then it's Survivor Series. Survivor Series War Games.
Oh, that's right.
Series War Games. The thing.
I didn't notice this yesterday. I was looking for something on the godforsaken thing that is WWE.com, and I noticed they've got a listing for Survivor Series on the ticket page. Don't know if this means anything. It'll probably just be a graphic for selling the tickets, I imagine. But there's a graphic up with a load of people that could possibly be in a War Games match. But then there's women in there that probably wouldn't be.
Okay.
Yeah, so they've split him up Raw and SmackDown. There's no way Drew would be on the Bloodline team.
No.
But
So, I mean, they did say that they weren't doing the Raw versus SmackDown thing this time.
no. And yet the logo is in red and blue. The poster is in red and blue with them.
Yeah.
in their factions.
I think this may have been designed before Triple H got his hands on the company.
Well, I guess you can't really do the Raw versus SmackDown thing if both your world titles and tag titles are on the same people.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Do Reigns and Reigns.
Also, that's actually wrong. Given we'll get to it. It's about that graphic has got Mysterio on Raw, and
Oh.
yeah, should SmackDown change that?
He's moved.
Yes.
Well, they need to update their poster then.
They do.
Bianca Belair, who was also on the poster, retained against Bayley in that ladder match. God, I knew that was going to happen. I was 50-50 on this one, and I listened to you lot. Boy, it gets me. No points for any of us. Bayley has to wait at least another few weeks.
I was a bit disappointed in this.
Yeah, aside from this one being like the first ever women's ladder match, absolutely nothing noteworthy happened.
Hmm.
And I'm sorry, Chucks.
Yeah.
I genuinely thought
I'll
she
get
was.
over it.
I genuinely thought she would have won. Especially considering that she had extra help, you know, the numbers game.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that didn't really go anywhere, did it? So... Yeah, I agree. Nothing really stood out here. Wasn't bad, just nothing too memorable.
Yeah,
All right.
it was. Did you say nothing much happened? And I thought this was going to be a really good match, but it didn't flow.
Flow, yeah.
Had no progressive match flow. Bianca Belair got that shout out in the White Rabbit video, and this next I Quit match had the red glow thing on the poster, unlike all of the others. Surely something to do with the White Rabbit here.
Nope.
No, turns out no.
No.
Finn Balor made Edge quit, and I think I may have said, if I didn't say it, I thought it, there would be some shenanigans here and Edge would quit because someone else was being threatened. I think I said it was going to be Ray, but turns out it was Beth. He threatened Beth with a concerto, Edge quit to save her, and it did him no good.
Uh,
I thought he was alright.
Yeah, it's good, decent enough. I don't like I Quit matches though, just because of the whole. What's the word? The whole thing of getting to the quit. And then sticking
Yeah.
the mic in the face every 5 minutes.
No. No.
Trying not to say I quit.
Ah, no! Every time it always do that. Ah, I won't say it. Go to hell.
Yeah.
Every time. It's kind of like the Last Man Standing. That there's too many. You can't do a false. You can't do like the near fall. 1, 2,
Yeah.
kick out, and it's big thing.
Yeah.
When you have to count to 10, or you have to like stick the mic in the face, you just know it's not going to be it. Or an Iron Man, that might be the worst of them all. Nothing matters until the end.
I like an Iron Man match actually. They can be
Like
quite
an
good.
You know what I like? I kind of miss is the championship scramble.
Well, that was a thing.
That was
Oh,
a thing for one night only. I like the scramble. Felt like anything could happen.
Brian Kendrick was temporarily champion for
In-ring champion for a little while,
a couple minutes.
for longer than anyone else in that match, actually.
Sure.
If I remember. Finn Balor Edge, yeah, I thought there's some good stuff in here. In the end, it came down to a dodgy finish, which gave all of us points again. Beans didn't. He went for Edge.
Haha,
He's a fool.
what a homer.
And then main event time. Fight Pit. Which I thought was okay.
This was garbage.
I didn't mind the gimmick. The Fight Pit
It was
gimmick
alright.
seemed okay to me. I don't mind having a
Yeah,
little walkway
yeah.
around the top of the cage.
You had Daniel Cormier coming out as the referee looking like Carl Winslow.
Yeah, he
I
looked
don't know
terrible.
who Carl Winslow is, but I'm sure you're right.
The-
He looked like someone else. He didn't look like Daniel Cormier.
Yeah, the dad from Family Matters, if that...
I still don't know.
Okay, the Steve Urkel show, if you remember. Did I do that?
I
No.
can't remember Urkel. Did I do
Yeah.
that?
He looked awful. Let's just settle on that.
Yeah. This was awful. Like, the fact that, like... Why couldn't it have just been an octagon or something with, like, just cages around it? Why did it need, like, a weird... LED platform of, like... just like a catwalk, essentially. It's a steel cage catwalk. I didn't like it.
They've done these before in NXT and they've been pretty good. This wasn't the best.
If I was an avid watcher of NXT, I would probably hate this too. Because I've had a couple people saying, "Oh, it's just the NXT version, only scaled up," and I'm like, I probably would have hated this too, because it's not really a pit. It's just I don't know.
It's a pit that's raised up to ground level,
Yeah.
which makes it no longer a pit. It's more of a bowl or something.
Fight bowl.
It's the fight bowl. The battle bowl. Yeah, it's fine.
Battleful.
Oh, apparently my joke here was that Daniel Cormier looks more like Daniel Corpulent. That's a bad joke. I should delete that. Delete that a week on. That
Good
was no
lord.
good. But Riddle won. He got his win over
He
Seth
did.
freaking Rollins after all this time.
Well, yeah, it's his fight. It was his stipulation.
It was a stipulation.
Yeah, same with the Donnybrook.
Yeah.
The brawling brutes have to win a brawl, so
You would think.
you would think, yeah.
Yeah.
I surprisingly did really well here.
You did. So overall, that was the end of the show. Nearly. We'll get to the real end. 6 matches in total. Beans got 2. And we all got Matt Riddle by the end.
Yeah.
Matt Riddle and Karrion Kross gave him 2 points. Will in third then with 4 out of 6. And we co-win this one 5 out of 6. It was a good show for us. We predicted all the same. Bailey letting us down. So overall 39 so far since WrestleMania matches in total, and Beans is lagging behind even more so now. 23 out of 39. Then you two both on 29 and me only just ahead on 30. So all to play for again.
Yeah.
And then we have the little graphic, copyright WWE 2022.
Yeah, this was stupid.
It's all over. That means the show is over.
This was stupid.
We then have Cole saying, "Are we off the air?"
Yeah. The
Made
way
it feel totally real.
yeah, the way he was just doing all that just made it seem like, okay, this is shtick. This is a bit.
Yeah.
You're ruining
Which
the gimmick.
obviously is anyway, but so the lights go down, we see flashes of a human-sized Huskus the Pig and a human-sized Mercy the Buzzard and Abby the Witch. and then a human-sized Fiend who was always human-sized, but
No,
apparently it
no,
wasn't.
these are all just
a real
Philly
Fiend.
fans. What are you talking about?
They just got spotlighted for no good reason.
Huh.
Coincidence. There's a real pig man up there. Cheap seats. And then we get the Forbidden Door. Forbidden Door
Yeah.
opened. There was a spinny spotlight in the back, and out walked Skyforce. So that's it, I guess. He's here.
Yeah, he arrived.
He arrived, as promised.
You know who they forgot to life size?
Vince McMahon, the
Mr.
devil Vince.
Mr. McBossman. That's right. They should have gotten Vince to be him.
He wasn't anywhere. We saw the creepy abandoned funhouse. No Vince, devil.
Wasn't there?
Such good shit, pal.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought
Rambling
this
Rabbit.
was...
He was there too.
Rambling Rabbit, yeah. I thought this was quite well done, considering we all knew where it was heading.
See, I feel kind of disappointed by it, but also I know that I have no right to feel disappointed by it. Because they did everything that was, I don't know if promised is the word, everything that was implied, you know, basically is Bray Wyatt's coming back. And Bray Wyatt came back, and it was kind of cool. But I was expecting a bit more. What's all this stuff
Wait,
that
what?
he suggested that maybe Corbin and Belair and Gacy would be involved somehow?
Well, you see, I think this is all coming.
Maybe that's who's dressed up.
Because
Maybe.
we're going a bit ahead now. We've done the pay-per-view now, we can move on to the weekly TV. Because on Raw, we had more QR codes
Oh,
and
Jesus.
a distorted message, like you saw on the Patreon. So yeah, and again on SmackDown, even more. There's more on SmackDown.
Well, I saw Bray's promo from SmackDown.
Yeah, I mean,
He actually came out and said words.
he did. Yeah, it was very different to what we've normally seen from anything in the past. He said he was speaking as him for the first time. This is on SmackDown, sorry. This wasn't. He wasn't on Raw.
Who would want to be on Raw these days?
And then, to be honest, I was watching it live for some reason. I was up at 3 o'clock in the morning. And when he come out, I looked at the clock and it was like, I think it was like 5 to 3. So I knew it wasn't going to be long because obviously they finished at 3. And then they kind of just cut him off with this message again. Basically, it was him from with the mask, this new
With
mask
the new
on.
mask, yeah. So that was the same one from the Raw message, was it?
But you couldn't really see it very well on the Raw, but yeah, it was the same one. Same person, if you like. And yeah, I can't remember exactly what it said. I'm trying to get a recap up now. But yeah, he came out talking about, you know, how the last year of his life had been terrible, and it was as if he was speaking, you know, as him for a change.
Kinda. There was a point
people
where
and
I
stuff.
thought, like, he's now using this to
Oh yeah,
do
I think
something.
that
He
was
said
the
that there
impression.
was at one point he said there were people who came up to him and were like thanking him. He said, "And you know who you are. You're very special." Thanking him for what he's done to help them. So okay, so this is your new crew then. I was expecting to go, and here they are. Out come my 3 new guys. Not yet.
Yeah. I'm just looking for a recap of what I said here before and I've lost it again. But yeah, I mean, I got the impression the more he was talking. I don't know what you thought, but it seemed to me that the whole thing, although he was there was a bit of truth in what he was saying.
Yeah.
I think it was all the character. I don't think any of it was actually him.
Well, no, this wasn't. It wasn't a shoot. He's definitely
There we go.
using reality to do whatever this next thing is.
Yeah. So yeah, he said, I'm very, very nervous. Never thought any of this would happen. This is just me. This is a version I've never got introduced to you before. This is me, the genuine me. This past year of my life, I lost a lot of things. I lost my career, I lost my self-confidence. I lost 2 people that were very close to me. And I lost my way. When I was done feeling sorry for myself, people would ask me and say, thank you, Bray, when are you coming back home? And yeah, he was just cut off, and you saw it. I think this might be a link to the actual video. Don't know if we probably can't show it on the show, but
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like it's not over. It seems like we're getting maybe two personalities again, like we got with the Fiend and the Funhouse character, whatever you know what I mean. It seems like it could be separate things.
Huh.
So the mask that shows up on the video is the same one that he was wearing when he walked through the Forbidden Door. So we know that that's him.
Yeah.
So this time he's got a dark side and a really dark side.
But then again, he always said the Fiend was him, didn't he? The Fiend was just the.
There was a whole thing. I think I showed you the video once of the man in the woods.
Yeah.
He was possessed by the Fiend.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know what's happened to the Fiend now.
Well, his mask was on the announce table, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
And Cole was like, ah!
When he's been there for 5 minutes, but all of a sudden, just
You must have seen someone put it there.
Ah, the spotlight.
I'm just watching that video slow down a bit. I didn't really watch it properly last night, but there's nothing. There's a white rabbit shot again. We've seen enough of that, I think.
Yeah.
Some skeletons. Skeletons in the closet, maybe. You know what that mask reminds me of? The what's the Anonymous?
Yeah.
The Anonymous guy.
It's a V for Vendetta.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it looks a lot like that.
The Guy Fawkes mask.
Creepier version, Guy Fawkes. And hey, Bonfire Night's coming up.
Yeah.
Wonder if there's a show on the 5th of November. No, it's a Saturday. Shame.
Then we got this new logo or whatever it is. This upside down moth.
Oh no, wait, there is. Crown Jewel is on the 5th of November.
Oh, it is, yeah. It is.
Yeah, and then the upside down moth. Is that the there is a moth with like a skull on it, right? Is it the death something about a death?
Yeah, it looks
Death's
familiar.
Head Hawk Moth.
I've seen it before.
The Death's Head Hawk Moth. That's
Well,
what it looks like.
We mentioned it a bit earlier on, but before this, in the first part of SmackDown, there was we saw we're starting to see Triple H a bit more on the actual show. He's become Mr. McMahon. He's the authority figure again. And he got, as he's walking backstage, Rey Mysterio appeared out of nowhere. And basically said he'd had enough of what was going on Raw, obviously with Dominic and everything, and he wanted to quit. And Triple H said, "No, we can't let that happen." He said, "Let's come into my office," and he took him into the office. And later on, he was putting the #1 contenders match for the IC title, which he ended up winning. And it was then announced that he's now been moved to SmackDown.
Sweet.
But the reason I'm mentioning that now is this bit that was backstage, they were in the corridor backstage,
Mm.
and the big crates they have with all the equipment in. There was one
Yeah.
of them just to one side, and it was open, and the logo of this moth thing, whatever it is, was stuck on the inside of the crate.
What?
Don't know why they're doing that. Yeah, obviously we know who it is now, but like you say, is there more people behind it? So there does seem to be, like you say, could be more people in terms of this Wired Six, they're calling it.
Maybe. Yeah.
I've seen a few people mention. I don't know what you might have seen. I've seen. Um, you mentioned Joe Gacy, didn't you, from NXT?
Yeah.
He's one of the names floating around. I've seen him. It did look a bit like him actually when on the return when they were panning around the Philadelphia fans. um, the guy that was dressed up as Mercy the Buzzard.
Mhm.
There's a lot of people saying that could be Baron Corbin.
Yeah. Could be.
So yeah, I think there's a lot. Well, we said last week, didn't we? There was a rumor that there could be more than one reveal.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So this seems to be where it's heading.
Yeah.
Hey, maybe it's gonna be like a reboot of the the Wyatt family, if you will.
Yeah, it seems that way. I did see they've trademarked some names, haven't they? I've read that today. Uncle Howdy. Um, don't know what that's going to be all about. That could be someone in the group, I suppose.
Uncle Hal.
But the other one I thought was interesting, and a lot of people have picked up on it, is Uncle Harper. So maybe they're having one of them going to be some kind of tribute to Brody.
What's Uncle Hopper? This said it's trademarks or?
Yeah, they've trademarked these two names.
Huh.
Yeah, Uncle Howdy, and I think, was I remember rightly, one of the
Howdy.
this is a bit of a weird thing to remember, but one of the QR codes linked to a page, I'm sure it was, let me just check it now, WWE.com. Yeah, it's actually the one that was on Raw this Monday. If you go to WWE.com/howdy, it takes you to a little crazy video of what we've been having.
Well, there you go. The whole world in his hands. They're putting
Yeah,
a puzzle together.
it's the
And
but you'll see the logo.
it's the moth logo with INV, JNV.
Yeah, no one's don't know what that means.
JNV.
Here's a shot of it, just in case, There you go.
So the mystery is not over.
No.
Interesting.
So here we go. I've got some more. So they've teased hints of Joe Gacy as Huskus, Grayson Waller as Mercy the Buzzard, and Alexa Bliss as Sister Abigail. And then Ramblin' Rabbit has also been rumored for Eric Rowan. There's also been Taylor Rotunda, Wyatt's younger brother. Former out about Dallas, isn't it? God.
Oh yeah, it's got to be Bo Dallas in there somewhere.
And then it goes on to say WWE's recent trademark application for Uncle Harper and Uncle Howdy.
Okay, JNV 10/14/22. that makes sense.
10. That's
So
that was Friday's
yeah,
date, wasn't it?
that was SmackDown.
Right, okay.
That could be the one. Which like all of these videos are like there's a clue in there which is just the date of the next show. Let's keep watching.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that trading looks interesting, especially with that address being / howdy,
Yeah, howdy.
like leading to something. Did I say about the howdy? Apparently, Joe Gacy and the Diad, that's Jack Gibson and the other guy in it.
Yeah.
They were at backstage at Raw.
The schism, they call themselves.
The Schism, that's it. Yeah.
Schism.
He looks really weird without the beard.
Yeah.
I did see the first week when he debuted that look, and I did see someone say he looked like the forgotten Scouse cousin of Kane.
I won't do the accent. I was going to try.
No, don't. That'll be interesting though, because if they're going to bring them into it, I'd like to. What time they got on the main roster? I mean, there's a few you could say that about, but I'd like to see them on there.
This new NXT, there's so many that are just so new.
Oh god, yeah, definitely.
But yeah, the Dyad guys, they've been around a while.
It's like what was the other guy? The money guy.
The money guy. Money guy.
What's his name? Oh my god! I'm gonna have to look at the roster now.
Is it Ted DiBiase? I think you mean Ted DiBiase is the money guy.
No, I know he is. But...
Probably Cameron Grimes, I imagine.
That's the guy, Cameron Grimes. I'm gonna say Carmelo Hayes, but he's not him. But he's another one.
He's good though.
Yeah.
Could happen.
Yeah. Carmelo Hayes and Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes is definitely ready.
Even what's his face? Breaker. I wouldn't mind seeing him.
You know, he's only had like 40 matches or something. He's super new, but he's picked it up so quick.
He has, yeah.
And he made an appearance. He was at ringside for the pay-per-view, right? I definitely saw him popping up.
He was, yeah.
So that could be hinting that he might be around sooner rather than later. Maybe a Rumble appearance or something like that.
I think this year, this year's next year, isn't it?
Yeah, just about.
I think next year we're going to get a lot of NXT people in this Rumble. Just because obviously who's in charge of it now. I don't think before you would have either given them the first look, but now there's plenty of spots, plenty of people who can take them as well. Yeah. So yeah, we've kind of covered TV already. There's not much else. Seth Rollins won the US title on Raw.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why not Matt Riddle?
Don't know, but Lashley come out and give him, I'm gonna do this and that to you, and I'm the best and all that. And then Brock Lesnar appeared out of nowhere.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I don't know how I've not heard about that all week.
Neither was pretty much anyone else. Yeah, it was a bit of a. I think there was some rumor that he was backstage earlier on the day, but it never really got any further than that. Yeah, he come out and give him a couple of F5s, and then obviously he was then injured, which then let Rollins have a pretty easy win.
So we're getting Lesnar and Lashley again.
I think it's going to be Crown Jewel. I think he's come back for the Saudi money, isn't he?
Yeah, makes sense.
Probably.
So,
I still don't know how they get these two guys to look like they're actually in the same place at the same time. Technology's incredible.
I think it's fine. It's kind of weird that Lesnar's going for the U.S. title. Or
well, he's not now.
He's not now.
Anymore.
Well, then, why would they give it to
He
Rock?
just wants to
Yeah,
beat
whatever.
up Bobby Lashley, then.
Yeah, I guess so.
Problem with Big BL.
That's what it's all about. The initials.
Yeah. Loser has to change their name, match, I guess.
Loser has to just go by like Obby Ashley.
Obby Lashley. Yeah, there you go.
Obby Ashley.
He'll have to go back to Lashley. Remember that bit when he was just Lashley for a few months?
Rock Esner.
Yeah. Rock Esner, that's still kind of cool.
Yeah, let's do this.
So...
Yeah, winner gets the BL in their name.
That's Rock Esner's someone in NXT, I think.
Not Obby Ashley? Come on. Yeah, DX closed out the show.
That was the most pointless thing I've ever seen in my life.
Did they come out and just do the pose and that was basically it?
Pretty much, yeah. They did the pose. They did the best. The best bit of the whole thing was Road Dogg did the thing, the stick that he normally does, and then for the bit where he would say Billy Gunn, he held the mic to the crowd and they did it for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then as he said it, Corey Graves said, and it was a good line. He said, "The other guys do something with office equipment these days." And that was it. That was the best part of the whole segment. The rest of it was just a waste of time. They came out. I think there was about 7 minutes left on the show, and about 4 minutes of that was taken up with the entrance. So I don't know whether it wasn't booked very well, the timings or anything, or whether that was what it was all supposed to be. It was just them doing the pose.
He just looks kind of sad, you know. Even
Michaels...
in like 06 when they did the return, they weren't. They were kind of too old to be doing it, but they were still, still active wrestlers and whatever. This just, I don't know.
I suppose when you think about it in that respect, then it probably was a good thing that it was only 5 minutes of the show.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, with considering who's in charge these days, it could have been a bit of a DX fest.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do this sooner, as soon as Triple H got the fucking keys to the company.
Well, Michaels did actually say, if we're out here in 25 years doing this again, someone put us out of our misery.
That was the whole thing. When it's time, you let me know. Someone needs to let them know.
I suppose it was a good moment for the crowd and stuff, and the good thing was it didn't go on for too long. It was only 5-10 minutes. Maybe that's it now. We're seeing him a bit more on TV though. He's say he was on SmackDown doing the whole authority thing. So, and he's got a placard on the door now. He's got Triple H on the door.
Ooh.
Like Mr. McMahon used to have.
Yeah. But it says Triple H, not Mr. Levesque. Or
it says
Mr. Helmsley.
Mr. Helmsley.
Should be Mr. Helmsley.
There was a good line actually. A lot of people picked up on it at the very beginning. You see them they're all in gorilla, and they're all messing about and stuff. And for some reason, Road Dogg just shouts "penis" quite loudly.
I need to see that.
I'm sorry, what?
And Triple H is doing this thing of, I'm in charge now. We can't do the stuff we used to do. It's the season premiere. We've got sponsors here and stuff, and I'm trying to run a show. And then they all go off. That's the bit there. They all go off. So he says, "Okay,
just cut that out."
No, that's actually the start.
I can't hear anything.
Right, well, we would get claimed.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's the term of things they can't say.
Mm.
And there's Triple H gorilla.
There it is. He does. He just says it.
Where? Give me the timestamp. I'll see if I can sneak the audio in there.
I don't have a timestamp for that video.
Link it to me, the one that you have. Just penis.
Okay, right. So that's and it's right around. Well, if you want to get the whole context, I guess it's from.
Oh no! Hold on.
Oh, it's done the thing.
Yeah, hold on.
So
I
there's
gotcha.
the big deal.
There we go. Thank you.
So we hit that first one, and then go to 110 somewhere around there.
Right.
No cursing. Don't mention your genitals.
Yeah.
110.
Sure enough, he just there you go.
Just shut penis.
What did I just click? Oh, there we go. There we go.
There you go.
Well, so look, you guys can do your stuff, have fun, but look, no cursing, don't talk about your genitals, okay? Don't
Penis.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
There was a lot of people picked up on it. I didn't really get it at first, but I suppose it could have been a bit of a jab. When they walk off that bit, and he says, "Okay, just enjoy yourselves." And as they walk off, he shouts, "He said, oh, someone says, oh, well, we'll just hang out backstage till you're free." And then he shouts, Triple H shouts, "Okay, but no fighting."
Yeah.
Some people have picked up on that was a bit of a jab at AEW.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
So, yeah, I mean, I said they went on. I think there was a danger that, considering who's in charge these days, it could have been a bit of a DX fest, but it wasn't. It was quite minimal. And I think we should have Road Dogg shouting penis every week, just
That should go in the
for the
intro.
hell of it. Should they? So yeah, I think we've covered WWE. I haven't seen AEW this week, so you'll have to fill me in on that one.
I still have Photoshop open here. I guess we could do the best of, worst of.
Yeah.
Oh man, do I have anything?
I've got a suggestion for best.
Hold on. Hang on. I gotta get it prepped here for a sec. Hold on. I don't really have too much, but
It's over the 12th Dynamite. Have I seen it? Maybe I didn't even see it.
Oh boy.
Oh man, that's probably why I've got nothing to talk about this week.
Let's see here.
Yeah. Oh, this was the Canada show, right? Toronto.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet.
I had it in the background because I was trying to play catch up with Photoshop and some stuff with the stream and things like that, but it wasn't that bad of a program or an app. I don't know if I agreed. Oh, the main event was alright. It was Pac and Orange Cassidy for the Mid-Atlantic title. Yeah,
Who won that?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good program.
Who won that match?
Oh, Orange Cassidy did. He's the new Mid-Atlantic champion.
Oh, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Finally got him. Third time's a charm.
Let's see here. For me, I'm gonna say, for at least a thumbs up, I would say Extreme Rules, actually, for the most part, aside from the main event, was pretty enjoyable under the Triple H regime. I think that's fair.
Some qualifiers in there, but yeah, that's
The other one,
pretty good.
here I have a.
I think that's the first time in probably about 5 years you've been complimentary about a WWE show.
I don't know about that, but
It's been difficult.
yeah.
No, don't get me wrong.
It's a
Yeah,
lot to be...
There's this piece of audio as well that I would probably I would also incorporate as a thumbs up. Here, let me get this queued up, but it's basically here, I gotta move this down a bit, hold on. It's Shivani being another daddy ass. Here you go.
Well, he put the britches up. Dang it. Well, he's daddy ass. That's true. Yeah, that's a good point. Shivani, you know what that's like. Being daddy ass. You've always been daddy ass for decades. In certain circles, you're right.
So there you go.
Finding out more and more about these guys.
Yeah. Hold on. I gotta see what I have for thumbs down, because I know I can find one. Let's see here. What happened on the All Elite? The All Elite show.
The All Elite show.
Oh yeah, Renee Paquette. It's also part of the
Oh yeah, sure.
the company now, so that's great. No, that's
I
Rampage.
don't know what took so long.
Right?
Yeah, that seems to have
They should
been.
be one of the first over there. 3 years.
Warjo, Factory, yeah, Swear Strickland, Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn, that was pretty good. MJF.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. Oh God, what's his name? I'm terrible at names. The guy. He was Ty Dillinger. He's not anymore.
Oh, Sean Spears.
Nah, Sean Spears.
Sean-
Where's
that's
he been?
the guy. Well, isn't he doing the same gimmick now?
What, the 10 guy?
The 10 guy? No.
Yeah. He is, isn't he?
Well, he's
Sure,
not. He's not doing the 10 thing. He just the FTR hyped him up as like the guy that's a perfect 10.
Yeah, that's mean the yeah. But that when they see him come out, all of his Titan, well, Tony Tom, they all had like 10 on it and perfect 10 and stuff.
Oh, did it?
I assumed he was doing it again.
There's
Maybe.
also another guy on the show called 10 who does the 10 thing.
Right.
So, yeah. Preston Vance is also 10 in the Dark Order. Which is
Oh,
funny because
okay.
there's only about 3 of them left. He should be promoted.
Here you go. This will be mine. Danielson
How was Danielson in the thumbs down?
Well, hold on. Just give me a sec here. I just typed his name. You're already hopping on me here.
I don't know how anyone could put Danielson in the negatives.
Danielson semi-working.
Danielson semi.
Hold on. Semi-working the crowd as a heel by putting Jericho in the walls of Jericho. Only to be
Canada.
in Canada. You're right. In Canada, only to be betrayed by a backstabbing Daniel Garcia, negating the past few weeks of crap with this storyline, including Luigi Primo possibly being anti-vax.
So he negated Luigi Primo being anti-vax?
No, I just wanted to throw that in
It just what does he think about Sandy Hook?
there. So we should ask him, yeah.
We should go ask him. He wouldn't answer it. He'd just say, "I make great a pizza."
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
know, doing that thing he says.
Don't get the stab with the flu.
That's wordy. That's
Yeah.
wordy.
Yeah,
I like it.
thank you. But other than that, like the episode was pretty good. That was just like the glaring down spot, I feel.
Yeah, I'm not sure I like that development. It takes us right back to where we were.
Right. Yeah.
Feels like a WWE angle.
Yeah.
No, but actually they've done that a couple of times. Jamie Hayter did the same thing, right? She was teasing that breakup with Britt for so long, and then just right back to it.
Well, what did you have? Sorry. Or Chuck's, either one.
My burial. I'm not going to do a thumbs up and a thumbs down. I'm going to do a put over, and I'm going to do a burial. You know,
okay, well, that's it's the same thing.
It's the same. Just with wrestling words. My burial this week is going to be. And it pains me to do it too. It's like I get it, but the Acclaimed, as great as they are.
Oh.
I know. And I've only said the Acclaimed. Don't do the. I did the thing with Danielson.
All right, fair enough.
They're going too hard on the scissoring thing. They were great before the scissoring was all they did. Now it's just they're just coming out and doing the scissor stuff. They're scissoring too hard.
I don't know how that's a bad thing, but okay.
I just think that they run the risk of going to becoming a one-note gimmick, you know? True. Becoming Ned Flanders.
No.
He's got a thing named after him, being Flanderized. Like, he used to be a fairly
well-rounded
character.
Thing?
Then yeah, look it up on TV Tropes. After the show, not right now, because you'll never come back. But Flanderization, TV Tropes. There you go, Flanderization, right there.
Yeah. Huh.
The act of taking a single, often minor action or trait of a character within a work and exaggerating more and more over time until it completely, probably overtakes the character and it just becomes that one-note gimmick.
Completely consumes the character, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. I guess that's true, yeah.
I think if they don't have a little more personality to the act soon, they're just going to be the scissor guys, and it's going to run its course pretty quick.
That's all right. You know, that's interesting. I'll.
Yeah.
But like I said, I get it.
That's a fair
the
critique.
The scissoring thing is over. People love the scissors, so I get why they're doing it. I just I worry. I worry that.
All right.
If that's all you are, then that's all you are.
Fair enough.
There's also something about FTR just like not being on the show ever. But I think we've done that one before.
I mean, you can do it again. I mean, they were here. They were on the Canada show.
They were on the Battle for the Belts as well, so it's not so bad. But like, I don't get how you can have good talent on your roster and just not use them.
Yeah.
It's bad enough that we've lost all of the guys we've lost. Punk's out, the Elite are out, Adam Cole is out. In fact, the whole Undisputed Era is out. Can you really afford to not have like these? Well, apparently you can, I guess. But it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Tony Khan's a billionaire after all.
I think we've done that. Positives this week, nothing really stands out. I guess this pay-per-view is good. What did I put over on the pay-per-view? Aaron Cross. Yeah, no, I've got nothing. You're gonna have to inspire me. Will, what have you got?
Okay.
Okay, so I've got thumbs down.
Oh, okay.
Was the sorry.
It's alright.
The Bailey Bianca match from Extreme Rules.
That's fair.
Yeah, didn't like that at all. And thumbs up. I don't think you two will have seen it, but the main event on SmackDown last night. It was, I want to say Fatal 4-Way. I can't remember how many were in it, but it was I think it was a Fatal 4-Way. But Rey Mysterio was added to it last minute, and it was a bit of a blast from the past. It was like the old Rey. He
Mysterio, Sheamus, Ricochet, and Solo Sikoa.
Yeah, it was just a really good match and something you probably wouldn't normally expect on TV. So and Ray's now actually the #1 contender for the IC title. So we're gonna get Ray versus Gunther at some point, which will be interesting.
Oh,
That could be awesome, or it could be an absolute disaster.
he's gonna
Ray
chuck Rey
squash.
Mysterio around.
Yeah, he is.
Jesus
Let me scroll
Christ.
back up on this page. Did it say something about Roxanne Perez?
Yes, she was on the women's match.
She's getting called up because she's good too. She's super young as well, but she's still the best one in the NXTs.
They're doing a lot of chopping around at the minute. They've got NXT people appearing on SmackDown and main roster people appearing on NXT. I like it actually. It's good. It's keeping things fresh.
And they're calling Raquel Rodriguez's move the Tejana Bomb again.
Yeah.
Because they stopped that for a little while.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Um,
Have you got another?
No, just sort of expanding on that. Really,
Cool.
The whole point of the shows at the minute, sorry, I said that wrong. The whole shows seem to be a point to it right now.
Good.
You probably know yourself. You'd watch Raw sometimes, and literally nothing would happen.
Yeah. That's why I stopped
You know.
watching it.
Yeah.
I sat through 15 years of that. Couldn't do it anymore.
And I want. It's not really a thumbs down. Don't put this down, but it's worth mentioning. Kevin Patrick on Raw on his debut Raw.
Oh.
He wasn't great.
Oh.
Maybe he was a bit nervous and he's just settling in. I don't know, but there was a lot of gaps, and Corey Graves was filling in for him a little bit. So I don't know. Maybe he'll get it within time. I don't know, but it wasn't.
Has he done actual commentary before? Because he was the backstage guy when he's the interviewer.
Yeah, I've not seen them, but I've seen him do main event a few times.
Okay.
So he has done it before, yeah. On the other hand, over on the other side, Wade Barrett was brilliant.
Good.
And
He's
again,
writing it in. You
No,
bury
he
Kevin
wasn't.
Patrick.
What have you got against the Irish?
Nothing.
Um,
It just sounds like a thumbs down to me.
no, fair enough. Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, but on the other hand, Wade Barrett was brilliant. But like you say, he's got experience as well. He's done NXT for the last year or so. So, no, I think Kevin Patrick will get it. I think he'll get there eventually. But yeah, just the overall point on that, there seems to be a point to watching WWE now. There seems to be things happening on the weekly shows.
There's a lot of new faces too.
Yeah.
So you've got to give credit to Triple H for bringing a load of people back and kind of keeping things interesting. So that's always good. Even if it is just Brock Lesnar again. No, not NA. I have found
one. All right.
Yeah, but it's not. I guess it kind of is this week. It's again. I think we mentioned last week, but I kind of thought that it was all over now. This Bray Wyatt, the White Rabbit stuff, the what do you call it? The not augmented reality. What's the thing where the game is in real life? You know what I mean.
An ARG. An ARG.
ARG. The ARG. That's
alternate reality game. There you go.
alternate reality game. Yeah. So all of the effort that's gone into these videos and stuff that you find the signs in the back. He finally came back at the pay-per-view. I figured that was over then. So we're done. But no, they're going to carry on. So I want to put over the effort. Whoever it is doing it, whether it's Bray or whoever it is, deserves some credit. More than Tony Khan deserves this week. They deserve credit for the effort they're putting into making this thing what it is. The whole White Rabbit. How would you summarize it? The effort put into the White Rabbit ARG.
That good?
Actually paying off. Well, no, kinda. I'm more that they're actually the depth they've gone into. Like, there's some serious time put into this stuff. The references and the old, like, YouTube accounts that they've pulled out of nowhere.
Okay.
So that's good. You know, this isn't just Vince tearing up the script and finding something to fill time with. There's thoughts gone into this stuff.
Hey, that's fair. I mean, it does take a lot of time to coordinate all this and get it set up for TV and things like that.
Absolutely. And they're carrying on. That's the only
Yeah.
thing. Could have just been a 2-3 week thing, but no, it's still here.
Scissoring too hard. I'm just looking at that. I'm like, I don't understand.
You said it.
I did. I did. Yeah, but fair enough. There you go.
Could end up hurting them in the long run.
Anything else before we get out of here for the week?
I think we've covered most. Oh, one thing from SmackDown. They've shown a promo for the Viking Raiders. They're coming back again. They've disappeared again. And now they're coming back again. But this one,
the new Vicious Viking Raiders.
I don't think they're new or vicious anymore. They're just going to be the Viking Raiders again.
Same old Viking Raiders.
Oh, there was one interesting thing about the promo is that there was a woman's voice heard on the promo.
Oh, Sarah Logan's back.
There seems to be a lot of rumors seem to be it could be Sarah Logan coming back.
Yeah, she's not great.
No.
I mean, I forget what it was that like turned me off to her to the entire gimmick. But I don't know, she's like a Republican or something, or like a QAnoner, or a QAnoner. Yeah, pretty much these days. Yeah.
You do know these are like characters, you know, that they're not real people.
Yeah, I know, but still. I don't think Ronda Rousey believing that Sandy Hook was fake is a character. So, well, if I have to rebut on that. Yeah, let me just put this on Twitter. Best of, worst of the week from at the IWC Radio. Check out the app now. I don't know why I'm plugging this after the fact here, but there you go.
No, I think we've covered everything.
Yeah. I think that's everything for right now. Hopefully, we gotta get Beans back on here. He's gotta.
Where is he? Where is this guy?
He's got to phone in those AEW predictions from whatever it was, the previous one.
Someone said he's been
from All Out. Yeah.
I did hear a rumor that he's been advising the government on the economic policy.
Someone has to.
Yeah.
I don't think they are. I think that's the point.
Well, it's Jeremy Hunt now.
Yeah, you gotta be careful how you say that.
I've got to be really careful. This is,
why? Because it rhymes with cunt?
Don't just rhyme with. There's a video. I'll see if I can dig up the video for you. I don't know if we're allowed to play it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, we can. It's a YouTube video. What the hell?
Maybe we should save it. For
all right, see it after the show. It's definitely worth listening to.
Alrighty.
There's quite a few people got his name wrong over the years.
Oh yeah.
He was technically. No, I won't say it on the show. I'll wait till we finish.
It's technically.
Yeah, he's technically a nice man. There you go. Look at that.
Okay, there you go. Technically, you wouldn't know it.
Fair enough. All right, well, we'll get out of here. We'll see you next week, hopefully with Beans here for another edition of the IWC Radio Podcast. We'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Good night.